It's where my demons hide.
Today I'm going to be filming 4 different back to school hairstyles. This is going to involve curled hair, but of course if you don't have curly hair you can curl it, or you can even do any of these tutorials with straight hair or wavy hair, whichever hair type you have. For this tutorial I curled my hair because I thought it'd be a little bit different to my previous back to school hair tutorials. And the curling iron that I used is this Remington curling wand. I've had this for years and I absolutely love it. It's one of my favourites, and you achieve these nice little ring curls with this, so I really recommend using a wand. This first hairstyle is a little cute bow at the back of your head, and this sort of reminds me of a Disney princess hairstyle like Ariel or Belle or something like that. And I think it's super cute and very easy to do, so I'm going to show you how to do it right now. So all you have to do is part your hair. It can be in the middle, or if you like to have it a little bit on the side, then that's fine too. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take these front sections of our hair, but keeping a little bit next to the ear just so that it frames the face a little bit better. So we're going to take these 2 sections and take them all the way to the back. Now if you like a little bit of volume, you can always tease these front sections first before taking them to the back, but because I've curled my hair and I've got quite a bit of hair anyway, I don't really need to do this, but feel free to add in that step if you like. So what I'm doing is I'm taking these 2 sections of the hair and I am tying them in place. Now before you do the last tie, you want to loop in the hair a little bit, just like this, creating this tiny loop, and what you're going to do is separate that into like this. Next part is to take this little bit of hair and loop it over the bow like this. Then you're going to take 2 fingers inside underneath where we've created the bow, and we're going to loop that hair through. Just like that. The next step is of course to pin everything into place with bobby pins. So that is the finished hairstyle. I think it's so cute and it's not even that hard to do. I mean, it will take a few tries to do it and get it right at first because it's quite hard to get it perfect and how you want it to look at the back, as you can't see. So I recommend having a mirror for this so you can see what you're doing at the back. This next hairstyle is super simple. All you need is some bobby pins, and what you're going to be doing is taking these front sections out of your face once again, and all you're doing is just twisting them and clipping them back. And it's so quick, it literally takes like 5 seconds. So I'm just taking a section of hair from each side, and again you can tease these if you want a little bit more volume and if you would like it to look a little bit more messy. So I'm just taking the first section, I'm twisting it like this, and I'm just gonna kind of pin it but have a little bit upwards, so it's like a little ponytail in a way. I find that if you crisscross your bobby pins, then your hairstyle will last much longer. And then I'm just repeating the same to the other side. You can pull out little bits of hair just to frame the face a little bit better at the front. So like I said, super easy, very simple, and it literally takes no time at all. So if you're rushing for school, you can definitely do this hairstyle really quick in no time. This next hairstyle involves you to take all of your hair to one side, and this is going to be sort of like a braid, but it's not going to be a braid. It's going to be a little roll. Before you put any of your hair up, I recommend taking a little piece of hair on the side that's opposite to the braid, and that tiny strand of hair is just going to make all the difference. It's going to frame your face a little bit better and make it look much more messy. So once that's sorted, I'm taking all of my hair and I'm just simply going to half it in 2 sections like this. So first we can work on the bottom section, so we can put this behind our back. What we're going to do with the bottom section is we're going to roll it in one direction and make sure it doesn't unroll, so keep hold of it. Once you've rolled your hair up, you can take the other section of your hair and roll it in the other direction. And I know this may be a little bit tricky, but you can do it. I believe in you. And I also recommend to take a tiny bit of hair from this side as well. So once you've got these two rolls of hair and they're rolled in the opposite direction, what you're going to do is you're just going to start twisting them on each other. Now this kind of is tricky because you have to make sure that these stay rolled up. So just take your time with this and really examine which way the roll is rolled up so you can keep that movement of it. And the reason why we rolled it in different directions is because it will stop it from unrolling. Once you've got the desired roll all done, you can make it a little bit looser and a little bit more messy by just back combing it like this with your hand. Now as you can see, this hairstyle is very similar to what a braid would do, but this is a little bit more different because a braid is done so often, so I thought it was a nice little twist on it. Do you get that? Twist. I'm not funny. I think it's really cute and it's really simple to do. It just gives a little bit of a different feel to your hair. And this last hairstyle is a low ponytail but with braids coming down on each side. I think it's really beautiful and very simple to do, and it's definitely a good way to spice up your regular ponytail. I'm taking quite a large chunk of hair at the front of my face and I'm just going to start braiding that. I'm going to braid this quite loosely because we're going to pull it apart anyway. So before you tie it or secure it in any way, make sure you pull out the braid a little bit just to give it a little bit more texture and volume. And then I'm just going to secure that with a hair tie. Next we're just going to do the same thing to the other side. And once again I pulled out the braid a little bit just to add a little bit more texture, and I'm just tying that in place. Now for this part all you need to do is gather all the hair and pull it into a low ponytail. At this point we can get rid of the hair ties that we've placed because we no longer need them to secure the braid, and all you need to do is just tie the whole thing together. And if you want to cover the hair bubble, all you have to do is take a strand of hair from the underneath of your ponytail and just wrap that around a few times. Then you take a bobby pin and you just pin that in place. So those are my 4 back to school hairstyles. I hope you guys enjoyed them. If you do, then definitely give this video a thumbs up. So yeah, that is all. Also, thank you so much for 200,000 subscribers. That is insane. I love you guys so much. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.